comes your way next on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times? He puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 6 catches, 82 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
To throw again on second down, Watson. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
No gain on the play there, second down. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Young off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Indianapolis. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 7-7, our score after 1. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Texans scoop it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Colts to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Young now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This one he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Young off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
The play fake, now Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On play action, Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They go play action. Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there just before halftime. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
On second down now, Streets. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These 2 clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. But for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now Lewis here on first down. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. That escapes the sag. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. C.D. Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
On first down, Streets. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now in Houston, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Streets. And he's got this down to the 35.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Watson to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, Watson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Watson on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Streets. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Streets. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.